I've just taken the keys out. We've got lights on the dash. That's definitely still running. Don't need the keys in this one. It runs without them. I think.
Well, you have a problem now.
I think we've got. We've got a problem.
I think you've got a problem.
I don't want this problem. This is. Can it be a we problem? Not a me problem. I want it to be a we problem. I didn't create this problem. This man took, the owner of this vehicle took it to an auto sparky.
He's pretty good auto sparky.
He made it run without the key.
Yeah.
What else do we see without going too far in? I reckon that's an airflow meter, but I'm sure the 3UZ airflow meters have one on an angle. This has got a 6-speed auto behind it, and it's got a D4D housing, and it's been necked down. So I reckon this is the wrong size. It puffs lots of black smoke when it's cold. We're just going to flick the key back up. Just watch yourself, Jace. Back again. We've got a breather that's not vented, that's venting the atmosphere. It's not actually plumbed back in like it should be. So that's not going to work.
I'm going to make one little plate.
Here's the loom. Check this loom, man. So you stretch it, what are we going to find in here? The ECU is actually just through the firewall because the loom's not long enough. What is this? Actually, what is it? This is a 2013 truck. It's a nice looking truck. There's the ECU. There's some wiring. There's stuff done. There's a fuel computer up there. Might be a little bit rich. It's had an aftermarket temp gauge going because the Sparky could not get the factory one going. See if I can get it to turn off now. Woo! Turns off now. Basically it's stalled. Yeah.
Do you reckon you want to pick up? Shows how long it'll take you to work out this is the V8.
A lot of guys wouldn't even know. They don't know enough about it, but we'll see what it looks like underneath. You can like it would need to get rid of the blue silicon. That I bet you this. I'm wondering if this isn't a diesel one. It's a V6 size. It's a V6 flange, V6 airflow meter size. I'm gonna look at that. That's KUN26. That's a diesel one, but this is a V6 ute. So it's got the V6 tank and stuff in it, and the V6 fuel pump, which we've already proven isn't quite. They're okay. I don't know. I might have had a bigger pump put on it. This one, we're not going to go into the problems of it too much. It's a mess. It's a 2013 truck. The Auto Sparky who did it should stick to starter motors and alternators. Should stick to starter motors and alternators. So I'm gonna work out a plan. So this is a late, I think it was a GS 430 or like a Crown, 186 Crown. It's been a long time since the man first talked to me. He chose to take it to an Auto Sparky, and this is what he got back. A truck that's been butchered. And it should be a nice truck, like 2013.
No, same logo.
Yeah, but this is a V6 one. Well, it was a V6. It's also got it's got the late air conditioning pump on it, which isn't going to work. I'd like the air conditioning going, but it's got the 3UZ pump that's just not, it's not going to function at all. And I'm getting low on the early pumps. So, as I said, we're gonna pull this thing apart. We'll just do some highlights. I think I've got a plan. Let's hope that loom isn't butchered. I'm thinking maybe I'll put in a diagnostic plug to start with, or do I not even bother? No, I don't think I'm going to bother. I think I'm just going to rip it out. Apparently it's also got a GPS speedo unit in it, which are not allowed. They're illegal here for certification. Even though the cert man can't see it, and as long as the speedo works, he'd kind of be happy, but that's not the point. If we get caught out doing dodgy crap, you know, it ruins our name. So we're going to take that out and send that back to the man who wired it, and try to make this truck into a nice vehicle. Start loom. It's going to have a joiner on it, or is it going to have? Where's the joiner going to be? In here? There's going to be a join there. Am I going to upset you if I say let's take the manifold off it? I kind of think if I split it here, I've got length, all these wires are this long, right? So they're big and long. Mm-hmm. So if I take all the wires from this side and I take them long enough into the computer, into the engine, yeah, engine ECU, or into the cabin, right? And then I remake this side.
Yeah.
And then this is, oh, we forgot to put the temp gauge in it, so we'll just put this thing in it. So we tap that out and put an extra sender unit in it. I put the factory ECU back into it for the temp gauge to work. The tacho works, but it's wrong. The loom itself, because it was quite a late one, it was actually in pretty good order, like that one over there. Yeah. But it doesn't reach in the cabin. The configuration is wrong. This is one of the things with 3UZs. Or do I just make a whole new loom?
I think you'd be better off making a new loom, because what the fuck's he done here with this? Like, what problems are you going to find when you open it up? We already know it doesn't turn off.
It doesn't turn off, Jace. No, it doesn't turn off. That was an added bonus. Well, up until now, it's always stalled, so I didn't know it had that problem. And, like, they've just butchered the plugs. Like, these things, you can make them plug in. Like, in here, it's just butchered, man. Like, oh, there's other things in here. What's this little box? There's this little box thing, too. And I can't unplug it. I have to cut it out. There's no plugs in here now. They've got, like, there's factory body plugs and they haven't used them. And I don't have the other sides without a V6 loom. I don't have the other side of these plugs. I'm going to have to go order some. It's meant to have the Tiptronic shifter as well.
Yeah. Has it got the Tiptronic shifter in it?
No, it's got the factory shifter in it.
Ah.
So no Tiptronic. You've seen the Tiptronic shifter?
Oh.
So, park, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you can push it across to up and downies. Chuk, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down. OBD2 plug, temp gauge. Throttle ain't talking to the throttle body. It actually is, but it's just running real bad. Running real rich, yep. Electric fan staying on. Connect up AC pump. Yeah, well, one that won't work. Actually put an AC pump on it, that'll work. Still got the factory ECU here, so I can actually resurrect that. But I need plugs. I need a loom. It is not a diesel. Give it a rev. Oh wait, it's not running, eh?
Eh?
It's not running? Is it still running?
I think it is.
Oh, it's still fucking running. It's still running. Alright, I'll just wait, I'll just... Well, we've improved it. It now actually stays running. Before it would stall. Now it's actually... Oh, this is ridiculous. The 3Z fit really nice, eh? Just before you guys go say anything, that isn't a 3UZ sump. It's had a front sump fitted to the 3UZ engine. Oil filter housing. Late model 3UZ oil filter housing. That's nice. Easy to get at. Aircon pump isn't too hard for you to get to.
Catalytic converters don't sound happy.
I don't think those catalytic converters are going to last. But we'll see how we get on. So it's just... And this exhaust isn't too small, really, is it? This bit might be a bit small. That looks like a 2-inch. Probably kind of pay to come up just a little bit, but we're okay there.
Quiet.
Drive shaft.
It's interesting. It's a slip joint put in it.
That may be factory. It's had the...
What the fuck? What's this? What's this?
Oh, your Allen keys. You like the Allen keys? You like Allen keys. You like them.
No.
Yeah. I 3-volt flange. I'm not a fan. Trans fits nice. Had the cross member change. So that sort of thing fits really well. And I can actually see the wiring loom down here, so we're okay there, Jace. We're good there.
No dry shaft hoops.
No drive shaft hoops yet, no. Is it just me? Tell me about the fuel system.
There's no rig in it.
There's no rig in it.
Could be why it's running a little bit rich.
Do you reckon like 100 psi into the fuel rail is pretty good?
I think that poor pumping is probably fucking hemorrhaging.
Yeah,
Probably
same.
fucking have a
No,
bit of a
there's no fuel rig. This one was a returnless. Was a return type.
There's a return.
Aren't some of these returnless?
No, they're all. Every time you get V6 lines, they've got the fucking
hello, miss.
return.
Hello.
Hey, dog.
Hello. Well, we probably need some sort of fuel regulation then, because it's got none. It's just got the pump going straight into the engine. I think that's our mixture problem. Oh, look, Jace. That's where these go.
Oh, that's where they go.
That's where they go. Okay.
Toyota don't do a very good job of protecting these frames, eh? get very crusty very quickly.
They do, yeah.
It's like the front of it, like the front of even Ogar was shitty like this.
Yeah, at 2013, this one.
Yeah.
It does live at the beach, but Ogar was the same.
Yeah, the same. It was an awkward.
Yeah.
That fits really good. Like it's engine mounts are interesting engine mounts.
Yeah, not a fan. But it looks right in there. It fits nice. Like, again, 3UZ in this truck. They should have done 3UZ in this truck. They should have done it.
Yeah. I didn't quite do that properly, eh?
These ones have got the funny filling too. So for the trans,
Films me there, eh?
you've got to, yeah, have it running. And also we'll need to check the trans fluid level once we're done. We've got to check trans shifter position and all that, because every now and then it doesn't have a gear. But I don't know. Do I diagnose and then wire, or do I wire, which is going to fix most of the problems? So we're trying to find stuff that doesn't need to be diagnosed. It's got a cable. It's got a cable.
And you just tie it up.
So we, alright.
Oh, yes. Don't these have linkages on them, Robbie?
I haven't seen a V6 auto. Not me.
Because that doesn't look factory. The self-carrying screws on the floor, that doesn't look factory. That looks factory though.
Yeah, that all looks factory. Oh, I don't know actually. No, I think maybe it went to the other side. Maybe it went to a bracket on the other side, or also. Do you see a problem? Another problem? I don't think that is factory, because you wouldn't mount. Sorry, you wouldn't mount a cable on a body which isn't mounted to the engine without some way of it flexing. Is that going to be enough flex? It's not going to be enough flex. They normally have like the rubber bushes. That's why they have rubber bushes in the linkages. Is that the right lever? Yeah, so they normally have a rod like this. They normally have a big long lever.
Yeah.
And that's why it doesn't go into gear all the time. It's not going to be sitting in the right position. And they have bushes to allow for the motion between the engine mounts and the body moving. This is the same setup as that one. Now that is humming, eh?
Yeah.
That'll be why the battery was flat.
Yeah.
We've definitely got a throttle body hum.
Something coming. Yeah.
Something's humming. It's not like it's not a vacuum leak. It's an electrical hum, and battery goes flat. Jace?
About 65 mil.
It's lit. That is really little compared to my size hole. Look, my hole's big. What's the percentage wise? Lots. The flow characteristics of those airflow meters are going to be well out of whack. So we've got to come up with a solution for that too. We, meaning you.
Help check.
I'm going to hear that for a while, eh? You're just going to say that all the time.
It's the only way. I'm sorry. It's the only way.
You're just going to keep saying that until I get sick of you and want to beat you with a hammer.
I'd say Link, but Link doesn't do traction control.
Don't do the auto.
Don't do the auto.
Oh, this is the late one with the bigger injectors too.
GoPro, turn off.
Calm the fuck down.
GoPro, are you recording?
Like, take these ones first.
These ones?
These top ones.
Yep, trying. Nah. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh,
You touch this screwdriver?
a saw screwdriver.
Phillips.
Can it be really long?
Can be really long.
What's that? FPC, fuel pump control, maybe? Oh God. Look.
Usually the screw on the side of it, I'm going to take the screw out. Okay, just coming up without the lid on. Sexy bit of kit, eh? Look at that.
Without having to control the fuel pressure with this.
Yeah, we just ramp the fuel pressure down. Save having to put a resistor on it. Save having to put a regulator on it. We down that way. These seem to be soldered on. I couldn't.
Really? I couldn't tell.
I couldn't get them off. Just be aware that one of these was an earth, and one of them was chopped into the earth. That is a white black, which I bet you goes to the fuel pump. So we got to continuity test that, and I bet you they're backwards. I bet you they had the fuel pump running backwards.
You get low fuel pressure.
As you get low fuel pressure, just run it backwards. Yeah. Delicately removed, Jace.
Sure.
You would hope that would be the worst of it, but I've got some really bad news.
It's not.
That looks better, doesn't it? You deloomed it. So we've got, what's with the fuel pump? Not fuel. What's with the fan just plugging in here? You had to take a bit apart then.
I tried to take it out, but it wouldn't come out, so.
And this is why we do wiring before the engine goes in. Because it's really easy when we do that, isn't it? Is there anything else where they've been under here that we haven't pulled apart?
Oh, I don't know.
So we've only got the fans.
Yeah, the fan, yeah.
The fan, but everywhere else it doesn't have any fan on the front for like the aircon. If we get the aircon going, it needs a fan on the front. Come have a look inside. Come have a look inside.
No.
So it looks, can you move the shifter? It's in neutral there.
Let's drive.
Now go to park. And it touches this little lever, this little micro switch. That's the cutout switch, so it doesn't start in gear. Because this here runs up to a big black white wire, which is the start wire. So all this here is start inhibit. And then we've got a whole lot of cut wires. So we're going to have to strip the interior out or go up in the air. We'll see where that comes out. It already had a start inhibit in it. It was a working V6 auto. And he had to put all this extra crap in. So that is park. Yeah, 100% that is in, it is in park. Reverse. Yeah, there's absolutely no load on the detents, it's sitting in reverse. Neutral. Yep, that is neutral. And that is drive. But you can do that little funny motion there, which may not coincide with anything else happening inside the box, like in the shifter, and the signal's going to the computer. So it's maybe possible to cause problems by doing that, but I don't know, because I've never done it with this sort of shifter arrangement. Okay. It does, in fact, sit in all the gears correctly.
Yeah.
So maybe we could either do a lockout at the top, so you can't do that. Push forward again. No, push the other way. Sorry, push back. Yeah, so that's like you're trying to push it into third, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could possibly do like a lockout to get rid of that, maybe. So it only comes down to drive. Yes. Oh yeah, we can stop it flicking across on the shifter, eh? We stop it because there's it has to push across to do that downy motion, does it?
Right.
Okay. Just stop wiggling it. I'd like to keep my fingers, please. Jason and I are probably pretty frustrated at this point in time. This was a really nice ute, 2013 V6, 180 odd thousand Ks, and the Auto Sparky has just absolutely given it a hiding. It is, he's made a mess and he's been everywhere. Under the dash, I've been chopping wires under there. That's all cut to pieces. Added extra switches for inhibit. Reverse lights, couldn't make them go. Oh, don't do it, Jess. Don't, no. Yeah, been there. I don't know what that is yet.
Alarm. No?
Yeah, there's an alarm, but there's no alarm fob.
No.
This was the Jeep.
It might be into trying with the factory, uses factory key. Maybe. The alarm.
Oh, yep.
So you worked out why it didn't turn off?
I think it was a wiring fault. No.